Hi Gemini, I've decided to do you today because Jupiter's moving into Taurus and it's going to influence your sign so tremendously. There's going to be a whole change in your spiritual outlook. There's going to be a complete transformation when it comes through you walking to that door and going through that door to personal healing and happiness. A lot of healing is going to take place this year. There have been the Geminis that this will resonate with. If it doesn't resonate with you, then just leave it. But if it does resonate with you, you will realize and understand what's been happening. You've had a serious broken heart that's been through loss. Now, it might not have just been through a romantic loss, although the person could have been your romantic partner. There might have been more to that. There might have been a passing involved, but something dramatic, very sad has happened, created all sort of problems in your life where you felt very hostile, very bitter, very hurt. It's like you've been fighting a battle alone with the rest of the world, because it was like, why did this happen to me? And you got all tied up in this situation and literally couldn't see past the wood for the trees. And it was a period of just literally getting on with it. You sort of made a blind contract with life that you were just going to work, live, eat, sleep, and didn't do much more. Then your thinking power started to come through and you started to realize that life could not stand still, that you had to have more. And the storm warnings were coming, possibly through your health or through your psychological makeup of being unhappy. But the thinking process was taking you beyond that. You were doing okay financially, I would say. Some signs did really bad financially. I don't think you would have been one of those signs that did that. You did have some financial stability, but your thinking had to take you out of this place of sadness, of bitterness, of feeling overwhelmed. That the storm warnings that were coming through various factors of your life, either mental health or physical health or sadness, loneliness, made you develop this strength. The angel of strength stepped in, so to speak, and you developed a strength that was able to take you through to the next part of the process, which has been quite recent, where you've broken through and realized there has to be more. And the angel of balance, as well as the angel of strength, stepped in. You have got real divine protection from the angels, and you're going to link up spiritually with them so much more this year. Taurus, today, Jupiter moves into Taurus, and you are moving into a feeling of peace, harvest. You feel like you're really gaining something in your life again, a sort of happiness, whether you have children or not. It could be with your children, a new partner, someone that you respect. But there is the daughter romance card here. Whether you've magicked this up, whether it's happened yet, or whether it's coming in is another matter. But what's the most important and what's most significant to me is the healing that's going to take place this year for you, Gemini. It's going to be a tremendous sort of strengthening healing. And we often say, you know, I've got Romulus and Remus, so you can't see all my statues, but I've got Romulus and Remus for you, the twins. And you are like two people very often. You can be the sad, you can be the happy, sometimes not the in-between. You can be the lover, you can be the lonely, unromantic person. You can be really sensual and not you're the opposing types in your life, and you've hit so many negatives, but it's going to be very positive. This year is going to be very positive for you, and it's going to bring a lot of positivity in terms of your spiritual elevation. You're going to understand your purpose much more. You're going to understand your past much more. You're going to understand that sometimes you can't control all events in life, that everybody has soul contracts with people, and with some people they last longer than others, that we have to pay our karmic debts, and I think you've paid yours, absolutely. And you're going through to the temple now of healing and beauty, and you're going to find this next year very satisfying in preparation for next year. So there's more to come, but this year is going to be a year of restructuring, of sorting, of valuing, of being, and you're going to really find yourself, which is so important, because I think people are not finding themselves, they're losing themselves so much. But Gemini, this year you are going to find yourself. There's going to be something that comes in that's going to make you very happy, whether it's a new love or a new baby in the family, something new, a new person is going to come in and bring you so much light and happiness and joy, and you're going to feel very nurturing and protective towards that person. Yeah, let's see what else comes up for Gemini, please. We have some cards for Gemini, please. We've had a lot of manipulation also and deceit going on. So there's been people in your life that haven't given you their real worth or helped you, maybe in the workplace or siblings. There's definitely something that has been deceitful, manipulating, that has been made you very sad. And you've woken up from that. You've made many wishes, and your wishes are coming true. That's the wishing upon a star card. And I haven't had that for anyone for a long time. So it's for you, Gemini. My mini tarot never lies. Can we have some cards for Gemini, please? Yeah, you got bored of that old life of sitting there, and you put your thinking cap on and got yourself together. The angels brought in strength, and you're now finding yourself on a new path. And that path's been preparing itself with these two eclipses, the solar and lunar eclipse. Negative people have had to go, negative thoughts have had to go, and newness is coming in. And you are overcoming all those obstacles now. And as I said, financial stability is, finances were never really a problem, but you will get even more financial stability. The moon, there's a moon on the 19th of May, and that's going to be very significant in your way of thinking. It's going to bring in a new era somehow. The old era is gone. In March, we had Saturn move into Pisces, which is a karmic time, 3 years of a karmic time, and it's really going to suit your personality, because you're going to find yourself living your life by karma much more now. And also Pluto's moved into Aquarius. We've got 20 years of that. We've had the Mercury retrograde, which has been really bad for you, because Mercury is your ruler, and you've actually been all over the place. And it went direct yesterday on the 14th. So 2 days ago now, but this is early morning, the 16th. So not long, maybe 28 hours. And your Mercury going direct is taking you in a direct. There's not going to be all that confusion that has happened for you in the past. Yeah, it's going to be very clear. There's going to be a lot of clarity now for you. You're going to cut through all the confusion with your sword, whether you're a male or a female. and you're really going on your horse to success. So it's going to be very lovely. And you've got the 10 of Cups here. You've got the daughter romance, and you've got the 10 of Cups. So Gemini, I expect really beautiful love to come in for you this year. You will be like the King of Cups, full of love, and you will be radiating that love to your partner, whoever that person's going to be, whether you're male or female. You're going to give them a lot of love back, which you didn't think you were capable of doing. But as I said, there's going to be a spiritual elevation, a spiritual renewal, a rebirth, and Temperance is bringing in moderation, compromise, a letting go of the past, a letting go of the hate, a bringing in an ability to love again, to move forwards. And there's going to be great harmony after all those battles you've experienced. And also, we've got the King of Pentacles here, so there is going to be strength. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in your monetary situation, where you will even be able to help others that need help, or help a cause that you really care about, nature, climate change. You're going to have the money to do that. But here we've got the Lovers card for you. So love's going to be very dominant in this year. It's, I believe, when Jupiter moves into a sign, it moved into Aries last year, and now it's moving into Taurus. I believe that's the new year. For me, that's the astrological year. It really does affect that house that Jupiter sits in Taurus for you, and for any sign, is going to be the most significant in your year to come. And I always see this May movement as my astrological year. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, Gemini. If you have, please like, share and subscribe. I just want to take one or two more cards for you. Let's see what messages we have for Gemini. I'm a relatively new channel, and I could do with subscriptions and likes, please. And if any of this happens to you in this Taurus Jupiter year, please let me know. And we have some cards for Gemini, please. Ooh, let's cut them. Okay, here we've got the Teacher. You're going to develop such an elevated spiritual status that you're going to be teaching other people on how to be a really great human being. You're going to find the soul attractions. You're going to be attracted more to someone's soul than you are their outer persona, which is something very unusual for you. And you will be quite surprised at that, how you are attracted to that spirit, that soul. And there's a film called The Sunshine Girl about a lady called Maud, who was sort of not the woman this man expected to turn up at his house, and he just fell in love with Maud in the end because of her beauty of spirit, her beautiful inside. And that's what you're going to be looking for, Gemini, much, much more. The inside of a person is going to be more important to you. Your guardian angels are going to be working with you, and you are going to be a guardian to someone. You're going to be very protective and caring. Look, all this psychic healing is happening to you this year. It's going to be a tremendous transformation, and destiny is going to take place with the love. It's going to be a very fated love. You're not going to have a lot to do or say about it. And that's what got me about The Sunshine Girl or the Maudie film, because it just wasn't planned, and yet the love became so intense and real, and this bigot of a man ended up falling in love with someone he thought would be never a match for him. And that's what life is all about. It's very surprising. We're all on a journey, but you're on a very special journey now, Gemini. This year is going to be tremendously transforming for you, and you're going to find your purpose for why you stepped onto this planet. You're going to do some good for people, either through your work, through your creativity, from what you produce, either write or sing or lyrics for or artwork. But there's going to be some good, some purpose for you being on this planet. And your strength, you're growing in strength all the time. We've had that card before, the Lion card, the Strength card. And the lion in you, the lioness in you is coming out protective, but yet formidable. Don't mess with me. I know where I'm going. And you are finding the strength and the grace to produce amazing things. And here we've got an enormous amount of inner peace coming for you, Gemini, this year. So this year, from the 16th of May to the 20th of May, is going to be tremendously beautiful. It's going to create so many beautiful moments for you in love, in your own love of yourself, in your own spirituality. It's going to be a great year. Thank you, Gemini. Please like, share and subscribe.